Alright guys, right now I'm going to talk to you about common misconceptions because I know you all have them. I had them before I started, after I started, and I know that the other ladies in here who are coaches felt the same way. So it's important to sort of just kick those to the side because once you become a coach and you soak yourself into the community and you really start working for what it's all about, then those don't exist. So one that I want to get out of the way right off is that it's a pyramid scheme. I actually don't hear this as much as I used to, but it's not legit. Pyramid schemes are actually not even legal. So if you just hop on Google and you look up what a pyramid scheme is, once you start learning about how we make a living as coaches, you'll quickly learn that it's has nothing to do with coaching. So that's not true, just to clarify that. Another thing that I hear really often is that I don't have time. I have too much on my plate. Like, I can't fit anything else into my life. And believe me when I say that neither can I, and neither can anybody else who is a coach, because we're all busy and we're all the way that life is today. Like, we are always going to be busy. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you have one kid or no kids or five kids or one job or two jobs or three jobs, because I've been there. Before I had Jack, I was working 70 hours a week. And now that I have Jack, I'm working half of that, but I always have Jack with me when I'm not at work. So things are always crazy, but I want to choose my own hard. I want to choose my own crazy, and I want to be able to work for my dream. I know that my boss that I have on my part-time job, cleaning teeth, she's happy with her life. She's happy with where her business is at. So there is really not any going forward for her. It is where it's at. So what does that say about my position and my dream? I have to be okay with where I'm at there. And I'm not. I want more. I want to travel more, like all the time. I want to be, out of debt. I want to have my son live a life that I could have never had a shot at growing up. So those things are in my control of coaching. I don't have to wait for a raise. I don't have to stress out about debt. I don't have to be locked into making within the same $5 amount range for the rest of my life and build my life around that dollar amount. With coaching, I get to help people and fulfill people's lives and end my day feeling better and full and get paid for that. And that is my job. So we make time for what matters to us, and coaching is a huge part of my life and it's my passion. So it means a lot to me. And yes, it's meant, putting certain things on the back burner. Like, I love crafting, and I haven't sewn. I mean, I can't sew with a toddler anyways. Let's get real. He'll be like eating the fabric. So, but like things like that, I don't do as much anymore, but that's fine because I am outside all the time. All the hobbies that fill me up, I'm doing them because living life is this business. Lifestyle is this business. So it's not something that you should think like, I'm signing up for this, I'm doing it, and like that's it. I'm not gonna have time for anything else. It's gonna take up all my free time. No, like, this is just fitting into your life. It's, when you share about the things that you love and that are exciting, that is what coaching is. That's how you attract the people that you want to work with and that you're going to love. Like, think about how if you could make your own list of employees or coworkers, that's what this is. So your lifestyle is coaching. Don't think of it as something that's going to be added into it or it's going to take away from what you love, because sharing with people what you love is what it's all about. So another thing is, I'm not in the best shape. I need to work on myself first. I'm not there. Okay, let me tell you firsthand. I'm not going to go into my story right now because you will hear about it. But I was a freaking hot mess when I signed up as a coach. Didn't know what a coach really was. Didn't even know I could make money doing it. I didn't know I had to even ask people to, join on this journey with me. I had no idea. And if I had known any of that, then I would have said no, because I was not in any way, shape, or form in a place in my life to help anybody, because I needed all the help a girl could get. But I got my help through coaching. Like, it was just like this unknown, unexpected gift. And so it's hard going into this and telling people what it's done for me and expecting people to want to do it, because when I did it, I had no clue what I was doing. I had just done a challenge group, loved it. You'll hear all about it. But so just take it from me when I say that it doesn't matter where you're at mentally, it doesn't matter where you're at physically, because it is about helping people on the journey. And whatever you overcome and whatever you outgrow through all of this, those are gifts that you can pass forward to other people who are stuck in the same spot that you were or are. I heard this quote not too long ago, and it was talking about, it was based on addiction, and it was, I'll try to make it short, it was like almost a story, but basically there's an addict stuck in a hole, and there's all these different people that come by to try to help him out, like a teacher, a therapist, a doctor, a friend who didn't understand, and then an addict walks by, jumps in the hole with him, and says, I know the way out, I can help you. And it's so true, right? Like, in life, there is no better therapy than somebody who's been there and just can understand you. I personally feel like there's nothing worse than somebody trying to give you advice who's never been there. So, with coaching, that's almost what it's been like for me, because I've gotten to meet so many women who just get me, and that has helped me trump like any fitness barrier that I've ever hit, any plateau, and has helped me trump any like mental wall that I have like hit repeatedly. So once again, don't ever let that be something that stops you from helping other people, because as you're helping yourself, you will help others, and you will, more importantly, inspire them on a daily basis. There is one more really important thing that I wanted to talk about, and I'm totally having a brain freeze right now, so give me like 2 seconds to think about it. Oh, yes, okay. I don't have the money to get started. I don't ever want any of you, when you decide to become a coach, to think about this as something that you are paying out for. Because when you sign up as a coach, if you are going through the training that myself or your coach provides you, then you can do that. Like, you can't have that old mindset of, I'm going to sign up for this thing and it's not going to work out and it's going to be like a waste of money. You have to really train your brain not to think traditionally. You have to think like, I'm signing up for this bitch and I'm going to make it mine. Like, I'm doing this and I'm making it happen, and this is going to change my life, and I'm going to change other people's lives, because we're so trained to like go to school and have a boss and do what they say and everything done the traditional way. But I don't want to live like that. And I know that a lot of you don't want to live like that. So you have to think that when you're making this investment to your own business, which really is a small investment, if you wanted to buy a gym, you would have to take a loan out for thousands of dollars. I saw a thing for Fit Body Bootcamp the other day, and to do the franchise, it was like $20,000 plus like a $500 monthly fee. Your monthly fee isn't even, it's $15. So, I mean, it's so easy to get started, and it really is so cheap to invest into your dream. And it's not like you're just throwing that money out the window. Like, whatever you spend money on to start this business, you are benefiting from. You're getting your workout and your superfood shakes and a ton of meal plans if you do the on-demand thing. So that is worth it. So don't think like, and you might feel like you don't have money. You might feel like you have to choose between like something else this month and signing up as a coach. But signing up as a coach is going to prevent you from living that like paycheck to paycheck lifestyle, if that's what you're struggling with, because that's what I was definitely struggling with. If I wasn't working 70 hours a week, then I was living paycheck to paycheck. So those are just some common misconceptions that I hear very often. Mostly time, financials are the biggest things. And trust me, we've all been there, all of us. So if you guys have any questions, or if you have any other things that are holding you back, any other things that you've heard that have helped, like had you put the brakes on, I know that coaching seems a little bit unreal and fake and just like not me, like I could never do that, but it is amazing. And I know that you probably see people out there who are like spamming people, and like, everybody does their business different, and that is not what any of us here are about. So I know we all get annoyed with that whole salesperson vibe, but if you are going to be a salesperson, then you won't succeed at this. It's not about just selling something to somebody. It's about helping somebody change their lifestyle. It's about giving somebody the tools they need to live the life they want to not have to clock in or go to school when you don't want to, when you don't even know what you want to do. It's about just those tools to live a kick-ass life and to find your people and just be happy and be able to like live life to the fullest potential that you can live it on your own terms. And when you start to feel that, and when you start to like feel the workout programs, you start to feel like your nutrition plan, then you will get it. Like you will want to share that and pay that forward with people, because we have to pay forward the good gifts in life. We can't be selfish and keep them to ourselves. So we aren't salespeople. Yes, we are helping people get signed up with a product that's gonna help them and change their lives, and we're gonna assist them with that. But if you're somebody who goes into this with that salesperson mentality, like, I'm selling somebody something, I don't want to have somebody spending money. Like, if people want to get in shape, they go to the gym. I have a friend who spends $600 a month on a personal trainer. I'm like, you are insane. So, you can't think of it like that. Because if you think in your head, I'm being salesy, I can't ask this person, then you're asking that person only with the intentions of selling something, and that's not what we do. So you'll learn, of course, in a training how to go about all of that. So once again, if you guys have any questions or any other concerns, or you're still feeling a little bit skeptical about one of the topics that I talked about, then just leave us a comment below, and we will help you kind of sort that out or respond in a way that will hopefully help you overcome that. Have a good rest of your day, guys.